War is chaos. Every second, every tool, every bullet matters. Soldiers trusted their gear, but the ammunition box kept failing them. Sealed with thin paper tape, these boxes were supposed to keep bullets dry. But in mud and rain, the tape turned to mush or tore off, leaving soldiers fumbling for ammo. Desperate, they used bayonets or teeth, wasting precious seconds. The tape, meant to protect, became a dangerous obstacle. In war, even a strip of paper tape could cost lives. Far from the front, in Dixon, Illinois, Vesta Stoudt worked at the Green River Ordnance Plant. She was a mother with 2 sons in the Navy, and every day she sealed the same flawed ammunition boxes. She saw firsthand how the paper tape failed, tearing, soaking, and causing problems for soldiers like her sons. For Vesta, this wasn't just a job, it was personal. She imagined her sons, or any soldier, struggling with a box under fire. The thought haunted her. Vesta became obsessed with finding a better solution. She envisioned a tape that was strong, waterproof, and easy to tear by hand. A fabric base, a powerful adhesive, something that would work in the mud and rain of war. Her idea was simple, but convincing the men in charge was another battle. Vesta knew she had to act. Sometimes the best ideas come from those closest to the problem. Vesta pitched her idea to her supervisors, strong, waterproof, fabric tape. They listened, nodded, and did nothing. Frustrated, Vesta refused to let bureaucracy stand in the way. She took a bold step. She wrote directly to President Franklin D. Roosevelt. In her letter, she introduced herself as a mother and war worker, described the tape problem, and offered her solution. She wrote with urgency and clarity, including a hand-drawn diagram. "You have to have a tape that can be applied and torn off with your fingers," she insisted. She wasn't asking for recognition, just action to save lives. Vesta's letter was a plea from the heart, bypassing the chain of command. She mailed it to the White House, hoping her voice would be heard. It was a remarkable act of courage for a factory worker in 1943. Sometimes changing the world means going straight to the top. Vesta's determination set something extraordinary in motion. Her letter would soon reach the highest office in the land. All it took was one person refusing to accept no for an answer. And that person was Vesta Stoudt. Vesta's letter didn't get lost. It landed on President Roosevelt's desk. He recognized the brilliance and urgency of her idea. Roosevelt sent the letter to the War Production Board with a Direct Order Act now. Suddenly, Vesta's dismissed idea became a top priority. The project went to Johnson & Johnson's Permacell division, experts in adhesives. Their mission: create a tape that was strong, waterproof, and easy to tear. They used cotton duck cloth for strength, coated it with waterproof polyethylene, and added a powerful rubber adhesive. Within weeks, they had a prototype. The tape was tough, waterproof, and could be ripped by hand, exactly what soldiers needed. The military placed its first orders, and mass production began. Vesta's vision was now a reality. A simple idea born on a factory floor was about to change the war. Sometimes the right idea just needs the right champion, and sometimes that champion is the President of the United States. The tape was ready for the front lines. The soldiers would soon have the tool they desperately needed. The new tape needed a name. Soldiers noticed it was made from cotton duck cloth, and repelled water like a duck's back. They called it duct tape, a name that stuck. The original tape was olive drab green, designed to blend in with military gear. It was a tool of war, not a household fix. Duct tape was an instant success. Soldiers could open ammo boxes quickly, no more fumbling with soggy paper. The tape's impact was immediate, faster, safer, more reliable access to ammunition. Its usefulness quickly expanded beyond boxes. Duct tape became the ultimate battlefield repair kit. A simple invention, born from necessity, became a legend. Vesta Stout's idea was now saving lives on the front lines. Sometimes the best solutions are the simplest ones. On the front lines, duct tape became a soldier's miracle tool. It fixed tents, patched gear, and held rifle stocks together. Soldiers used it as a bandage, a vehicle repair kit, even to cover bullet holes in aircraft. Its versatility was unmatched. One roll could solve a dozen problems. Duct tape silenced rattling gear, made straps, and even patched boats. It became a symbol of the GI's resourcefulness. With duct tape, soldiers could improvise and adapt on the spot. It boosted morale and saved lives in countless ways. The tape was more than a supply item. It was a lifeline. Vesta's invention empowered every soldier to fix what needed fixing. Sometimes a simple roll of tape can make all the difference. After the war, soldiers brought their love for duct tape home. The post-war housing boom created a new need sealing air ducts in homes. Manufacturers adapted the tape, changing its colour to silver to match ductwork. Now called duct tape, it became a staple in construction and home repair. The tape quickly moved from toolboxes to junk drawers everywhere. People discovered it could fix almost anything: broken toys, leaky hoses, torn books. Duct tape's transition from battlefield to basement was complete. It became the go-to solution for quick fixes in everyday life. Vesta's invention was now part of millions of homes. A mother's worry had become a household essential. The tape's legacy was just beginning. Sometimes a wartime innovation becomes a peacetime necessity. With its new silver colour and use on air ducts, people started calling it duct tape. The name duct tape honoured its origins: cotton duck fabric and waterproofing. Duct tape made sense for its new role in construction. Both names are correct, each telling a different part of the story. Ironically, modern codes don't allow standard duct tape for sealing ducts anymore. Specialised tapes are now required for that job. But the name debate lives on. Whether you call it duck or duct, everyone knows what you mean. It's the universal fix-it tool, a symbol of ingenuity. The name itself is a tribute to its remarkable journey. Duct tape's story is about more than a sticky product. It's about ingenuity, determination, and the power of one person to make a difference. Vesta Stoudt, a factory worker and mother, refused to accept a deadly flaw. She went straight to the president, and her idea changed the world. Duct tape is now everywhere: garages, workshops, even NASA missions. It's a symbol of resourcefulness and creativity. Vesta never got rich or famous, but her invention saved lives and became a household icon. Her story reminds us that innovation can come from anyone, anywhere. Sometimes it's about seeing a better way and refusing to give up. Duct tape is more than tape. It's a monument to practical genius. The next time you fix something with that silver roll, remember Vesta Stoudt. One person's determination can change the world. And sometimes the simplest ideas are the most powerful.